Just a quick side note here. I'm not a YouTuber. It's my first ever video that I put together. Show me some grace here. Again, I had to do everything on my phone because, again, I was out there mutilating my camera at that current time. So, again, show me some grace.
Couple things. I just wanted to make a tutorial because again, this isn't that difficult of a process. I started by going to ChatGPT. They basically broke it down for me. I just showed you my prompts. You can go back and press pause if you like on the video. Um, we started with 1,000 grit sandpaper. I also bought 2,000 and 3,000 grit. 1,000 grit is the strongest. So when you're starting, you use the 1,000 grit. And once you start to see some gold come through, you switch to the 2,000. And when you're working on your finishing work, you switch to the 3,000. Now, you probably could get away with just buying 2 packs instead of 3 different levels, like the 1,000 and the 2,000 level. But again, if you need to do finishing work like really light, you're just gonna have to go really, really light with the 2,000, right? Because you don't have a 3,000 level to go to. And if you go 3,000, you might have to go a little bit longer because it's gonna take you longer than if you use the 2,000. Does that make sense? So brush that. I started by brushing that thing down, microfiber cloth. Again, if you type those prompts in that I told you from ChatGPT, it's gonna give you a whole breakdown, like what I'm showing you here. Um, Basically give you a true breakdown. I started by doing a little bit of taping off. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I did it. Didn't have masking tape, so we went real ghetto with it to get the job done. So we just went construction paper and some standard packaging tape, right? Your goal is you're going to take small pieces of sandpaper. This is wet or dry sandpaper. You should really be using smaller pieces than what I used here. Circular motions, and dampen the sandpaper. So I would dip it in some water, as you can see here with the spots there. Not a lot of water, but just a little, and keep it wet. And I would keep going in my circular motions. Now, what you can do is you can keep turning the dial. And on the ISO dial, for example, you have the C as where it locks into place, right? So you keep turning until you get to close to the C, and then you turn the other way, right? Here in the video, I'm not doing it now because again, I was just starting out. But when you get your rhythm going, you can do that and just keep turning. And then once you get towards the locking point, you just turn the opposite way, circle directions, right? Keep a paper towel near you. So if you put too much water on your sandpaper, you can damp it off, or so you can damp off the paint that's wearing off. And you'll see the edges wear first. You can do it as much as you want. If you don't want to take it all off and make it all gold, you don't have to. Just do a little. If you want to make everything gold, you can. Like me, I didn't really do the side of the dial. I just more so did the top. Any reasoning behind that? Not really. I started doing the side of the dials a little bit on the ISO dial, and then I was like, you know what? I've been doing this for an hour and a half. I'm done. The total process took me about 2 hours to do it. Um, as you can see now, the paint's coming down. I'm getting to the goal. I'm switching to my 2,000 or 3,000 grit, and I'm just working those spots. You'll see there'll be certain spots that come off a little slower than other spots. So just take your time on those areas. Now I got that gold popping, looking real good. She's shining bright like a diamond, and just looking pretty over there. Yeah, so just, take your time. I just want to do this because there were no other tutorials out there. Omar Gonzalez kind of did a mini tutorial, but he doesn't really talk about it or go over anything that you have to do. So, you know, I just thought I'd put something out there. Your ISO dial is going to be the thickest one when it comes to paint. And then going down from left to right, they get easier. I don't know if I said this before, but the sanding papers near me were about $7 for each pack. You really don't need much because you only use a small strip. So really all I needed was one piece of sandpaper, but each one of those packs came with like 5 or 6 pieces. So I just have some sandpaper laying around now that I'm never going to use. Um, so yeah, same thing on the next dial. I taped off, started going circular motions, rotate the dial. Nothing really changes here. And again, if your underwear are in a bunch right now and you just frustrated watching this because you can't believe I took sandpaper to my dials, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, sister. Leave me alone. Because again, I'm sorry. I just think it looks pretty and it makes me want to shoot. So far, I've really been enjoying the ZF. I've only had it a couple days. Liking the images that come off it. I'm coming from a Z6 III. Nothing was wrong with the Z6 III, but I've always been a two camera guy. I had a Z6 III and a Pen F. This is my attempt to only keep one camera, have a professional body, and use that professional body as an everyday carry. Um, I just can't deny it. When you have something that looks nice, you want to carry it with you. When I carry it with me, I shoot more. Um, Moving on, same thing, keep sanding. Um, Try to keep your area clean. Always wipe off that old paint when you can. Um, it's really not too much to it, guys. It's like a 2 or a 3 out of 10 difficulty. None of this stuff is really hard. Um, I was babying it, so you could probably get it done faster than I did. Uh, so, but yeah, just really been enjoying this DF and hoping to bring you guys more videos on it. But yeah, that's most of it. Um, if you do this, do it at your own risk. It's really not hard, but you know, just do it at your own risk. Just take your time, and I had no issues. I took it out in the rain since I've done this. I had no issues. Um, you know, but it's nice to be able to personalize your camera and make it your own. So look at that gold, man. Woo! Yeah, come on. You can't tell me that's not pretty, man. Come on. I got the thumb grip for the hot shoe coming in too. I can't wait for that to finish it off. But thank you guys for watching, taking time out your day. Stay blessed. My first ever YouTube video. I still don't know what I'm doing, and we're going low budget with it. Either way, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys.